Now, international pressure is mounting on the warring parties in Ethiopia to cease fighting and protect civilians in Tigray province, where the army says it's encircled the capital ahead of a threatened bombardment. The 3 weeks of fighting has already sparked a huge refugee exodus as the ultimatum set by Ethiopia's Prime Minister for surrender of Tigrayan forces passes today. Well, let's cross then to Addis Ababa. We're going to speak to our correspondent, Maria Gerth-Niculescu, who joins us from there. Maria, then that deadline is due to pass today then, isn't it?
Well, the Ethiopian Prime Minister had given Tigrayan forces until later on Wednesday to surrender, after which government forces would start attacking the Tigray's regional capital, Mekelle. The city is home to about 500,000 people and to the leaders of the TPLF, the Tigray People's Liberation Front. The government sees taking back Mekelle and arresting these TPLF leaders as the final phase of its military offensive in the region, which has been going on for about 3 weeks now. It claims that Tigrayan troops are now starting to surrender, a claim denied by the leader of the TPLF, who promises that his people will continue fighting, and he's accusing the government of using this deadline as a cover-up for its own military losses. Human rights organizations are now starting to express their concerns about the fact that the government wants to target the entire city of Mekelle. They're saying that targeting civilian populations would be contrary to international law. The UN Secretary General expressed his deep concern about the situation in Ethiopia, and he called for all parties to the conflict to de-escalate the tensions. But in a statement issued on Wednesday, the Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed invoked the principle of non-interference in the internal affairs of sovereign states. Many citizens stand behind Abiy Ahmed in his attempt to remove the TPLF, but many others are also fearing a bloodbath in Mekelle, where they are still unable to reach their family and friends because of a telecommunications blackout.
And Maria, meanwhile, we've had a report coming out, haven't we? Now, this is from Ethiopia's state-appointed, we should make it clear, rights watchdog, isn't it?
The report by the Ethiopian Human indicates that about 600 people were killed in the Tigrayan city of Maikadra on November 9th. According to this report, the perpetrators were members of a Tigrayan youth group called the Samri, who were helped by the local police to identify non-Tigrayans before killing them with machetes and knives. The report also says the attack was planned and prepared, and that attackers targeted civilians based on their ethnicity. This could point to possible war crimes and crimes against humanity. The violence, the report says, has also displaced people. Many survivors are injured or psychologically traumatized, and the commission called for humanitarian aid to be allowed into the region to help these survivors. Ethiopian refugees in Sudan who have fled the conflict to Sudan are confirming that non-Tigrayans, mainly Amharas, were targeted and killed, but they're saying that Tigrayan civilians were also massacred because of their ethnicity. These claims are, of course, still impossible to verify because of the telecommunications blackout.
Maria, thanks so much. Maria Gerth-Niculescu joining us there from Addis Ababa.